Hi, and hello. My name is Savannah, and we're back with another Planet Zoo screenshot reveal because this morning we got another look at the Dromedary Camel coming with the new Arid animal pack to Planet Zoo on June 20th. Now, I say another look because this is an animal that we have seen a few times now. It's been featured very prominently in the trailer, the announcement trailer that was released, and they're kind of using it as the staple animal mascot of the pack. But that doesn't make it any less interesting. So the shot that you're looking at right now is the screenshot that was released on Steam, I believe it was, when the announcement trailer went live. And as you can see, camel, absolutely beautiful. We even get a little peek at a piebald camel in the very back, right underneath his neck there. You see the little bit of white on the stomach of that camel in the background. If we go to the next screenshot that I have, we get an even better look at a differently patterned piebald camel in the background, front and center there. Beautiful. So I'm very excited that they've included some skin colorations in the reveal shots of this animal, because that's one of my favorite things to do is go through and look for different colorations of the animals that are added into the game. Other than that, between these camels, I think I see, a little bit of color difference. The one in front of the piebald camel might be a little bit lighter and the one in the back might be a little bit darker. It could also be the lighting. We won't know for sure until we get into the game and see for ourselves. But as far as those two screenshots go, I really don't see anything else that's new. All the foliage, all the grasses, the bushes, the trees, and all the rocks and everything, they all look like they are already in-game assets that we have and have been playing with. That buffalo grass is one of my favorite pieces of all times, and I can't wait to build more desert enclosures because just look at how good all of this aesthetic looks of the green and the brown in contrast with the blue sky. I absolutely love it. And as I've said in a previous video, all of these animals fit absolutely beautifully in Mesa Gardens Zoo. So we will have to add every single one of them, and I can't wait. But moving on to our brand new screenshot for today, we have this one, which is much more simplistic than any of the other shots we've seen, and it really showcases the Dromedary Camel right front center with nothing else around it to distract it. I think it looks great, and that's really my opinion with all of the animals that I've seen so far. The Dromedary Camel was a highly requested animal. Considering that we already had the Bactrian Camel, people really, really wanted the Dromedary Camel, and they've been asking for it for such a long time, so I'm glad to see it come to the game. It's a very simple looking animal, but I think that they nailed it. They are a little bit more smooth coated and tidy looking comparative to the camels that I see in real life. The camels that I see in zoos or pictures kind of look a little more shaggy. I catch them when they're shedding a little bit, I think, and they've got tufts of hair, fur falling off. So these ones are a little bit more well kept and well groomed than I'm used to seeing, but I think that they still look great. Comparing these three camels in this picture together, I don't really see a whole lot of difference. The one in the back might be a baby. Its little hump and back look a little less furry. Around its neck looks a little less furry to me than the front two camels. So I'm guessing that one might be our baby camel. But all in all, looks great. Let's talk about camels for just a little bit here. Camels were domesticated more than 3,000 years ago, and to this day, humans depend on them for transport across arid environments. They can easily carry an extra 200 pounds while walking 20 miles a day in the harsh desert. Camels can travel as fast as horses, but can also endure legendary periods of time without food or water. I like how they described that, legendary periods of time. Humans have used camels for their wool, milk, meat, leather, and even dung which can be used for fuel. The dromedary camel, also known as the Arabian camel, exists today only as domesticated animals. About 90% of the world's camels are dromedaries. There are two types of Bactrian camels, though, wild and domesticated. Wild Bactrian camels are much trimmer, with smaller humps and less hair than domesticated Bactrian camels. One hump or two? The dromedary camel has one hump and the Bactrian camel has two. What's the easiest way to remember the names? Think of the capital letter D lying on its side with just one hump. D stands for dromedary. Now think of the capital letter B on its side with two humps. B for Bactrian. But what's in those humps? They store fat, not water, as most people believe. The fat becomes an energy source for the camel on its long journeys. The length of time a camel can survive on its stored energy depends on climate and its activity level. The size of the hump can change depending on the amount of food the camel eats. When the food is scarce, the camel's body uses the fat stored in the hump, causing the hump to lean over and droop. A camel can go a week or more without water, and it can last for several months without food. It's incredibly impressive for a mammal. There are many animals that can go very long periods of time, most of them being reptiles, some of them being birds, but being a mammal and being able to go that long without food is just absolutely impressive. It can survive a 40% weight loss and then drink up to 32 gallons of water in one drinking session. That's amazing. Such a fascinating animal. I'm so excited to have it in the game, and I'm so excited to build exhibits for it because it is a widely kept animal. There's going to be tons of reference pictures for me, so I'm not worried about not having inspiration or anything to look at or anything like that. So I'm very excited. I do have camels at my local zoo, the San Diego Zoo, which feels a little bit silly to call it my local zoo, but it is. It's the zoo that's closest to me. And they have a very simple but very pretty camel exhibit. So I don't know if I'll quite use that for a reference, but I have plenty to choose from. So I'm very excited. Let me know what you think. This is the third screenshot that we've had. We have, 5 more to go? Yeah, because there's 8 animals in total, so many more screenshots. I can't wait to see the sand cat in more detail. Excited about that one. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. And of course, while you're down there, like and subscribe and all the YouTube things, my Etsy store, my Discord, all those links are down in the description below. I appreciate you. And until next time, I will talk at you in the next video. Bye.